What's going on, familia? This is the show.
What's up?
Yo, I'm talking. Here we go, bro. Yo, why are you sweating?
Because it's hot, man.
It's hot. You ain't on drugs, right?
No, I don't do drugs.
I'm gonna have to piss test you, bro.
I
was gonna try to just come into the show nice and, talking without even messing with you, because you'd be like, you always mess with me.
You do.
So I was coming onto the show without having to mess with you, but things have changed. I will be addressing some of the stuff I see there in that area.
What do you see? Magnificence?
Oh,
greatness?
Oh, ish.
Yeah.
I like that, though. That's good. You have a high self-esteem, and that's good.
I'm working on it.
That's good to have. This is the podcast.
Straight up podcast.
You want to talk? You want me to talk? You want to talk? What you want to do? Can I talk, then you talk?
Okay, fine.
Or you want to
we'll do it. We'll do it that way.
You want to do it that way?
Let's do it that way.
Yo, anyway, your dreads got longer since the last show. What you been doing?
Just oils, man. Oils, washing it. I retwisted it a couple times.
Washing it every day and stuff?
Not every day.
Oils? What kind of oil?
Tea tree oil and olive oil.
Olive oil?
Yeah, it's good for your hair, bro. Makes it nice and
eat your hair.
Makes it nice.
Make it into a salad, or what?
It makes it curly, nice and curly and smooth. Just a little bit. I'm not drenching it. I'm not drenching my head.
I'm gonna make sure I hide the olive oil that I got up in here, because the cost of stuff. Listen, the cost of food has gone up ridiculous. Like, you go into the supermarket and you don't even find certain things.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
The amount of money that this government is giving for infrastructure. Let's give some of that money to supermarkets that can develop a program to help people that actually need to eat and don't have the funds. But I'm just saying, that's just me. I mean, that's how the government should be if I was in government.
It's a very good idea.
We worry about everything. We worry about the corona and how to control it, and free vaccine, and now free mask. How about getting the people off the street that are struggling? Because they make $2 over poverty, they can't get no assistance. Let's talk about that. Why don't we focus on that? Honestly, it's not that I hate the government or I'm against the government. I just think that political people, sometimes when they get into office, they forget all the promises that they make to the people. But that's just me. You need to shut that phone off, or it's going to accidentally break. You got a new phone too, bro?
Not this phone, yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Yo, we doing some big things now. What's this? The iPhone
13 Pro Max.
Oh, how many gigs?
128. I couldn't get the
256. The funds,
yeah,
right?
It's like, the funds is.
It's like you don't got all your money. Some of the money's in the savings, and then the savings and the checking.
Yeah,
I got you, bro.
It's only gonna cost me like $100. I traded in my other phone.
You got one for your mom's?
She got one too. Yeah, she got the 12 Pro.
Why she only get the 12 and not the 13?
Cause she was supposed to get the Pro Max, but they screwed her over.
The way I see it, people are after money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Whether it's companies, whether it's like, the way I feel right now is like almost like the world flipped around. Everybody is after money, in the sense that even companies, they'll just screw you over and they don't care
at all.
Like right now, I have $1,200 that PNC Bank paid to PayPal, and PayPal don't know where the money is.
Wow, that you still going through that shit?
I'm still going through this.
Sue 'em.
It's $1,200. I work hard for my money.
Get legal, bro.
You was talking about some stuff you wrote down on your phone that you wanted to address. I want to be able to address things like the politics,
right?
The money, this infrastructure. Great, we need to fix our roads, but we also need to fix education. We need to pay more for our teachers so that they can stay in these public schools and get good teachers. We need to focus on money for police officers, for firemen, everything that makes society run smoothly.
Right.
It doesn't happen that way.
I feel like they're lining their pockets as much as they can while they can. Shit's gonna change. That's how I feel. I just
think the world has changed. Everything is greed, and I don't care about whether you're Republican or Democrat or independent. I just want to live in a good society, man. That people don't have to struggle. That 1% make as much money as they can, but that other 99% is screwed over.
Right.
Some people that are in the 1% be paying like $300 in taxes. Okay, and they're billionaires. Meanwhile, that 99% has to deal with Uncle Sam You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things like that are the things that annoy the living-ish out of me.
It's crazy. I was doing the math, and billionaires, just with one bin, like you hear about, like Jeff Bezos, he has enough money to pay everyone's rent, at least one unit in Harlem, let's say. He could pay all of their rent for a year, and it wouldn't even scratch the surface of what he has.
These politicians get into office, oh, we're going to make the 1% pay. That's every time you hear a politician running for president, or we're going to make the 1% pay.
No,
Pay what? They're going to pay what? You know what I mean? From the start of this pandemic,
yeah,
millionaires have become billionaires.
they're working on trillions.
You got people right now struggling to pay their rent. This world is upside down, bro. I'd rather have the aliens come and scoop me up. I want to go with the aliens, bro.
You out?
If the aliens came right now and be like, yo, we're going to give you a try on our planet to see how it work out. If it don't work out, you out. I'll
Damn.
go. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if my mom want to come, though, but if you want to go to planet Arroz con Pollo y Habichuela, I'm joking about it, but sometimes it's like, yo, is there another life out there? Because if there's planets that have other life, give me a call. 772-800, and I tell you what you do. Just go on Facebook and look me up, Morenito Live.
That's definitely another show, though. That's definitely another show.
It's funny because I had a dream that you was dating a guy.
Why would you dream about this? Why would you dream about something like that?
I don't know. Dreams come into my head, bro. It just happens.
You're really thinking about that, man.
What,
I think it's really
that you gay or something.
that I'm gay.
Bro.
I think you really believe that.
I don't. But even if you was, I don't care. I love you, bro. So to me, it wouldn't even matter if you are or you're not.
Got you.
But you know, if you are, it's all good. I want to meet him. No, I'm just joking.
Wow.
But no, but on the real, bro, it doesn't matter to me. Lesbian, gay, none of that matters to me.
Yeah.
Just good people. I just want good people around me. I don't care who you sleep with at night. That's not my business.
Right.
And it should be nobody's business who you sleep with at night. You know, everybody gets into, oh my God, that person's gay or that person's a lesbian. So what? Let them be. Oh God, the Bible. Let God deal with what God got to deal with. You're not God, so mind your business, live your life.
Facts.
That's pretty much how I see it. But now that we're talking about the topic, what would you do if you was involved with this beautiful woman, and then you find out that she was born as a man?
How long am I with this person?
Let's say you with this person for 10 years.
10 years.
And
damn,
these 10 years, y'all been trying to have babies.
That's rough, man. You trying to have babies for 10 years.
What would you do?
I'd have to part ways. No, honestly. She's technically been lying to you for 10 years.
Okay.
And I want kids. She can't have kids.
Okay.
I'd be friends. We can still be friends. We can have that connection, but it's like what are we doing here?
Okay, you say that now. But I'm gonna even make it worse. What if this woman that you're with is like, wow, she takes care of me, she supports my dreams, she's my ride or die. You mean to tell me if that person's your ride or die, after 10 years you find out that instead of her being born as a woman, she was born as a man and went through the whole transitional phase of becoming a woman, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna be like, it's over, that's it, I don't want to be with you. You're gonna say that maybe for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, then you're gonna miss that person, and then you're gonna want to talk to that person. Yeah, you're gonna want to make things right, and this, that, and the other. That makes sense.
I think it'll be so messed up, being born as a man, transitioning to woman, and not saying anything to that person they're with. I think that right there is a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. You know?
But I think after 10 years, you start questioning: do you stay or do you go?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Stuff like that is rough, man.
Absolutely.
Because you built the rapport, a love. You know, you obviously love this person. So I don't know. Me personally, I'd have to think about that. If I was to go through it, I have to think about it, and
then you would have to adopt. What was it? Joaquin?
Joaquin?
Well, what are you gonna name your kid? Joaquin? What you say?
Jeremiah. Jeremiah, bro. Like, what's wrong with that?
Jeremiah, nothing. I love the name, but I just try to remember, you know? It's funny when you said it. I'm gonna name my son Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I like that.
Jeremiah Soto.
Yeah.
Sound like a singer. Maybe you should give him a guitar and
That's the plan.
put him in the beach barefooted so he could sing songs
I'm gonna encourage creativity in all my children when they get here.
when they get here.
Yeah, when they get
How
here.
old are you right now?
32, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, for anybody who's watching, any female or any person that has been through the transition and is a female right now, if you want to hook up with my boy Juice over here, he's single. He's got a job. How's your credit though?
Working on that.
You should have lied, bro. You should have lied.
I can't.
You should have said, well, it's at a 650 right now, but it's
Yeah,
gonna, that's where you at?
pretty much, yeah.
You at a
Pretty much
650?
right about that, yeah.
Are you sure?
6-ish, 45, 35, something.
Nah, bro, I don't believe you. Now I'm gonna have to check your credit. You can't just tell a female, yeah, I got a great job and
Not these days.
and my credit is good. Females want credit. They don't even care about nothing else.
You need finance before romance.
Yes. But do you agree with that?
And I get that. I'm coming into, like knowing how women are. I was hurt at first. It was like, it's really like this.
You ran into something like that? You was talking to a female
Uh-huh.
that said, okay, I see he's got a couple dollars in his pocket. Maybe this is the one.
We were working at the same place.
You were working at the same place.
Yeah.
But what happened? She
She traded up. I guess she wanted somebody who had a little bit more.
Believe it or not, the way society is going, I can't blame her.
Well, yeah.
I really can't.
Neither can I. I can't.
I mean, like right now, if my girl met a dude that had more money than me, I'm gonna leave with both of them. We all going. Freak that. You got a big house. I need room for my studio though. But nah, on the real, you know what I'm liking? Black business. You seeing a lot of black owned businesses. You seeing a lot of people that are focusing on the black communities.
Right. You mean like what they're doing in Fort Pierce right now?
Well, Fort Pierce is on the up and up. And
Yeah.
I think that Fort Pierce in a couple more years, Fort Pierce is going to be the spot to be in. You know?
Yeah, I think so too.
So if you don't have a house and you're looking to buy a house, I think that's where you should go. And if you need an agent, hit me up. You see my information up there above my head. Don't play. I know y'all see it. Hit me up. And I'll hook you up with some good agents that I know. And even some people that sell insurance for houses, for boats, for cars. But getting back to credit, my credit, when I got to Port St. Lucie, it was bad.
Terrible.
I'm talking about my credit was so bad that I will walk by a credit application and it'll fold up itself. I wouldn't even have to do it. And I started working on it. I had to because I'm like, you know what? If I want to buy a house, I need good credit. My car, the interest on the car that I purchased was ridiculous because the credit wasn't there.
Right.
Owning your own business is a beautiful thing. And I think even in Florida, people that want to own their own business in Florida, they can cut grass, create their own business out of it. Now all these other companies like delivering food and going to shop for people, you pretty much working for yourself. You're your own boss. But if you want to take it further and you really want to get a truck, I'm going to give you a business to do. But I ain't going to say it right now.
Okay, yeah.
If you do the business I'm telling you, because you're going to get a truck, can I get 10%?
Yeah. I will.
I'm saying 10% period. Like 10%.
10% of the business?
10%, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm even willing to help you out a little bit, not much.
Not much? Okay. But yeah, whatever you invest entitles you to whatever percentage. We're gonna have to see an accountant, a lawyer, all that good stuff.
I don't mind that. See, being that we're family, could you guys tell that we're family? Some family members would have been upset at what you just said. Some family members, we're gonna see lawyers and all that. Us Latinos, us Latinos, right? we would have been like, what, bro? You don't trust me?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now? Oh, we got to go see lawyers? Bro, why don't you just get out of my house?
Yeah.
I'm serious. People don't realize if you have a business, whether you're friend or family, you have a business, you're a businessman. If you're coming to me, don't expect to get hooked up.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm going to hook you up, yeah.
Right.
But don't expect it.
Right.
Don't expect to get it for free. If you got a friend who owns a restaurant, don't go there thinking you're going to eat for free. You know, don't do that because they're trying to build something.
Right.
And sometimes the people that are the ones that break us down are the ones that are in our circle.
Yeah.
The people that try to break us down could be friends, could be family. And that's what sucks. When you start in a business, you need everybody that knows you on board.
Right.
You need everybody that knows you to be like, you know what, he's starting out. Listen, I was going to go to this guy to buy this, but I know you sell it, so I'll get it from you.
Right.
It's up to you if you want to give them a 10% discount, 20% discount. I mean, I got friends with businesses, and they hook me up. They'll give me a discount, but I don't expect it.
Right.
If I went into my friend's business and he said, it's $150 for what you want, I'm going to pay $150. Why?
Right.
Because I might pay $150 somewhere else. What I'm trying to get at is that people need to get out their head that because it's my friend, it's a hookup.
Right.
You know?
Right. And that's also how we stay down.
Absolutely. That's how we stay down. Because the people that are around us, and I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes you see that the majority of the people that are around you are not going to uplift you. One thing I seen growing up in the city, the Mexicans stick together. You see, we used to make fun. When I was growing up, we would make fun of 12, 13, 14 Mexicans living in an apartment.
Yeah.
But one thing that we only saw was that.
Right.
We didn't see the method behind why they were all together.
Right.
They paid less rent because they were all together, so they all chipped in.
Right.
They worked all together to build the business.
Right.
Once that person had their business established, that person that had the business established is helping the other ones establish their businesses. So they were uplifting each other. These are Mexicans that I know that I could speak on.
Right.
I'd never seen that with Puerto Ricans. I never seen that with Dominicans. Like in every nationality, you got your good and you got your bad.
True.
You got your shystiness and you got your straight up people in every nationality. Sometimes people be like, oh, don't mess with Dominicans or don't mess with Colombians, but we cannot judge people based on the experience. No, but based on the experience we had with that one person from that culture.
That's true. That's true.
And we do that a lot.
I hated, well, not hated, but disliked Haitians for a while. So ever since that one girl
broke your heart.
Yeah.
See, but that's a therapy issue, my dude.
Nah, I don't need therapy about that.
That's a therapy issue. But you can't hate Haitians because the pretty Haitian girl broke your heart.
I don't hate them.
You back? You normal again? You back? But
yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Listen, women are gonna break your heart. But that's good, bro. I say any man that got in their heart broken, it's a good thing. You know why? Because when you do find the person, you're gonna appreciate them more.
Right.
You're gonna love them more. I think the most important thing in a relationship is the 50-50. Right now, you know, my girl came home. She found dinner cooked. I cooked dinner for her. And it's a 50-50 thing. On the weekends, she'll cook. I don't got to tell her to wash my clothes. She'll wash them. Or I may wash hers. It has to be a 50-50. And sometimes she may have to pick up the slack and it might be 60-40.
Right.
And vice versa. But that's when you know you're in a good relationship.
I saw a video a couple weeks ago and the dude was like, yeah, I don't care about 50-50. I need 100-100. And that sounds like what you're talking about right now.
50-50 is 100-100.
Yeah.
If you're with the right person.
Right.
Because if I'm going to go, I understand what he's saying. He wants that person to be 100 the same way he's going to be 100.
Right.
But if he wants that person to be 100 while he's just only 40, keep it moving.
Yeah.
And I always say, like, relationships, right? Especially these cowardly men that beat on their women. The signs are all there. Sometimes you have to be quiet and listen.
Absolutely.
Because when you quiet and you listen, you see a person for who they are.
Right.
You really do. And women that are in these toxic relationships, get help. You really don't need to be with a man that's gonna, he may not hit you, but he verbally abuses the hell out of you.
Yeah.
And to me, from speaking with women that I know, they say that's the worst. That's the worst.
It is mental. It's like mental torture.
There's gonna be a number in case you ladies need help. You can call this number.
What about what about the women that beat on their men?
I like that.
Okay. That's weird, bro.
You can call me a little freak then, but hey, it is what it is now. No, but you know what? It's funny you say that because us men, we don't talk about that
at all.
Men don't talk about that. Men think if you're in a relationship where your woman is really the dominant, the alpha, men don't really talk about that.
Yeah. There's a whole movement right now. I'm gonna give you some channels because they talk real stuff about, you know, relationships and you know how men should act and you know, being the alpha male and not submitting to your woman and having your woman submit to you and all that. It's a whole thing right now, bro.
Having your woman submit to you. See right there, those are flags going up. In a relationship, there should be no submission.
But what's crazy is that most women are submitting to this idea. That's how it, you know, should be. I think it's really a defense mechanism for men too, you know, in a way. But, you know, you can't, like, no matter what you say, you can't, like, get rid of, you know, biology, how we feel, you know, what we think, stuff like that. So no matter, like, oh, I'm alpha, this, that, and the other, it's like, no, like, you're gonna probably cry over the chick that broke your heart.
Oh,
you know?
Absolutely. Listen, there's days my girl might be the alpha.
Yeah.
And there's days I'm gonna be the alpha. And that's where that 50-50 thing comes in.
Right.
That's where that 60-40 thing comes in. I've also seen these videos of this man living with two women and they're both happy.
Yeah. That's like my dream right there.
That's your dream?
To be able to do that. So
you want to be in that kind of relationship where you have
to start with one. I know I'm probably going to only be able to handle one, but like that's that's like
when it's time to
I met you. Oh, you remember that?
Don't say no names.
No, I'm not saying no names. The from where you used to work one time.
Okay.
Yeah, him. He
has two ladies.
He
lives with two ladies.
Yeah, well, he don't live with them,
but he got two ladies.
Got them.
Do they know about each other?
They live with each other, and he.
Oh, so you want to be like him then?
No, I want to live with my woman. Bro.
Oh, so he don't live with his.
He don't live with his, but he, you know, he was telling me he inspirational too, bro. He
was inspirational.
But no. Like he busts his ass for his family, bro.
I live with two women. How inspirational.
Not. Come on, man.
I be knocking boots with two women. That's really inspiration. Listen, I'm not gonna judge nobody. I'm not gonna judge anything on anybody, because at the end of the day, if those three people are in agreement to live that lifestyle, hey, freaking bravo.
Right.
Me personally, I wouldn't like it. You know why? Because I wouldn't want it done to me. How about if the tables were flipped? How about if the woman is telling you, I want to be with you and I want to live with you, but I want to live with my other guy too? How are you going to deal with that?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen, right?
Nah.
But to women, you would love to have both of them living with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them having my kids, all of that.
Yeah. No, I think you got to talk to somebody.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
Oh, you just dreaming? It's a fantasy? Yeah. But you know someone who's living that fantasy you want to be in.
Exactly. It's crazy.
All you got to do is find out if they got relatives that are down with the same thing. Call your man up and be like, listen, your girl, she got a sister that thinks the way she does? Because if she does, then I want to get down with that.
Honestly, I think they were both just like, they're both just really into him at the end of the day.
But let me tell you this. You with these two women, right? You're living that life. You enjoying it.
Yeah.
You get them both pregnant.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 kids.
Right.
A year and a half later, they both get pregnant again. Now you got 4 kids.
Yeah.
Then they decide to leave your ass.
You should. Oh.
Oh, guess what now?
They leave me with the kids?
No, they take them
take-
kids.
They take the kids. Okay.
Listen, a real woman take her kids unless she can't provide for them. Then if she can't, that real woman will make sure that her kids would be with the father if the father can provide. What I'm saying is, now you got these two women. Hold on, you got these two women that left you, and now you got to pay child support for 4 kids because you wanted to live your dream.
I wouldn't be paying child support. They would all be. It would, like you said, it would be the agreed upon. It would be the. You're saying if they leave. You're saying if they leave. If they not feeling it no more.
Right.
This, that, and the other. I'd be in. I don't think I'd be paying child support because I'd be in my kid's life.
That doesn't matter, bro. Kids need to eat.
Everything would be in place already. Like I've already paid for my kids everything. So why would I have to go? Why would I have to go on child support?
You think that, buddy? Oh my God.
So they can
Listen, if
can
any
put
of you women try to take advantage of my homeboy here, I'm coming for y'all. I'm letting y'all know right now. Listen, what I'm saying is, if a woman wants to live with that child, and how about if you working to the point that you can't have your kid 50-50, you're going to have to pay child support. And do you know what that is? A percentage of what you make.
From the year, or like a monthly thing?
Do kids eat every year, or do they eat every day? It's going to be based upon
your based upon your yearly income, or your.
It's based upon your income, period. So if you get paid, for example, every week, then 16% is coming out every week. Just to give you an example. Okay. If you get paid every 2 weeks, 16% of that gross that you're making, it's going to be coming out.
Okay.
It could be more. It's all based on how much you make.
Not how much. Not
what you can give them.
Not what you can give them. Not if you. If you're in the kid's life. Not if you see them all the time.
Listen, you can be in the kid's life every day. You can walk them to school, pick them up, buy them Happy Meals. That still does not matter. If the kid is with the mother and the mother has you for child support, you got to pay child support. So think about it next time you want to move in with 2 females and make them all babies.
I'm not going to go into a situation like that if I don't
never want to go into
but if I don't already have the means to support. Like I'm not going to have women pop out kids all ridiculously if I can't support the family.
Guess what? It's Friday. It's Friday night. And you know, and the party's on the west side, and you already have 340s up in you, and you hanging out with your ladies. You need to tell me when you're intoxicated, you're gonna think about, oh, you know what? We're not gonna have sex because I can't provide for you right now. I can't provide for the. Get out of here, bro. Once that sex demon goes into you, it's a wrap. You ain't thinking about child support. You ain't thinking about nothing. You're like, it's just this one time. You know, maybe it won't happen. Think about it, bro. You lucky you got me in your life, man. You be on a mission, man.
What you mean? A mission? What mission?
A mission of wanting to be with 2 women, but not thinking of the consequences that could bring you.
Nah. That's just I gotta get one first. You know.
Again, like I said, listen. Hit me up. You see the information up there. If you want to hook up with my cousin here, even if you completely have done your whole transitional change, it's all good.
This guy,
he'll consider it. You'll consider it?
How are you gonna know that? How are you gonna know? How are you gonna know? In your opinion, are they gonna be honest about that?
I don't know.
Off jump?
I don't know.
With somebody that they like?
Maybe, maybe not. You never know. You never know. But I think at this point, beggars can't be choosers.
That's not a fact. That's definitely not a fact. You go for what go for what you want every time.
It doesn't matter for you at this point.
What does it matter?
If they're in a transitional phase, that means
I don't know what you're trying to say, man.
What I'm saying, if they're in a transitional phase, then there's no sword fighting. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
I'm just trying to keep it as clean as possible. You know, if they're in the transitional phase, it is no sword fighting. It's gonna be more like golf. You're gonna put the ball in the hole.
Right.
Was that dirty?
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit. My bad. I'm trying to, I'm not trying to be so,
Trying to be politically correct.
and not even. People need to say whatever they need to say.
Well, we can't these days. You will get.
I'm going to say whatever I got to say.
Alright.
However it comes out, it comes out. But sometimes you may say something and hurt someone's feelings without even realizing that what you're saying is hurtful. I think you need to say what you need to say. Not saying that you need to be mean to people.
Right.
Not saying that if you're a racist, it's good to call someone the N-word.
Right.
Without expecting repercussions. I'm not saying that. But, I say ish instead of shit.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. There should be nothing wrong with me saying whatever I want to say to a limit. Because at the same time, I don't want to hurt no one's feelings.
Right.
Or not intentionally.
People are going to take what you say, spin it.
All the time.
That's
going to happen.
They will drag you.
That's going to happen.
Especially when this becomes the #1 podcast, they will drag us.
I like that. Listen, y'all need to share this and let's make this the #1 podcast.
Absolutely.
I want to be rich. You know what? It's funny. I say I want to be rich, right? I saw this guy one day and we were talking about money and I told him, I would love to not have to focus on going to work unless it's for me, right?
Right.
Like owning my business where I know I'm going to make massive money. So he was like, oh, I wouldn't want money. I don't want all that money. I'm like, are you serious right now?
Bugged out.
He's like, yeah, no, look, when you get money and then you have no more money and you run out, you what's the first thing you do? You kill yourself because you can't afford that lifestyle that you had. I'm like, that's the stupid way of thinking.
Yeah, that he must have known somebody like that or something.
But the thing is, if you got money and you get to that point where you are loaded,
right?
Don't think you're just gonna sit back and eat Doritos and Oreos and the money's gonna keep growing and you're gonna live off the interest. No,
right?
Look at what you can do to make more money.
Right.
Look at perfect example. Step away and look at society. What's screwed up right now in society? Corona. Right?
Okay.
So what would you do if you have money? What would you do? You invest in these companies that are putting out the mask, that are putting out the vaccines. That's what you do.
The at-home tests.
At-home tests. So you go into these companies and you invest in these companies. When I was in cooking school, my teacher told me, you picked a good career. And I was like, I only did it because my guidance counselor forced me.
For
yeah. Yeah, my guidance counselor said, straight up, my guidance counselor told me, you need a career path. And I was going to go into construction and they had nothing available.
Right.
So she was like, the only thing that's open right now is cooking and you're going to go into it. But look at it this way. You're going to enjoy it and it's going to help you.
Right.
And I'm like, what does she know? She's a guidance counselor, But what my teacher tells me, he says, no matter how bad the economy is, people need to eat.
Right, yeah.
So you picked a good field to go into. Trust and believe, yeah. It was good for a while it lasted.
Right.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed cooking at home. I enjoyed cooking at the time when I was cooking. You get to that point that you want something different. And I pursue my passion, and I thank God for that. I thank God that I'm not a millionaire, but I'm not starving. There's food in the fridge. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And I've always pursued my passion. I started liking cooking. I really fell in love with it. And I also fell in love with music. Yeah. So I was able to do both. Today, I'm into music. And that's how I'm making my living.
Absolutely. Now I was gonna say I had like a one-night stand with cooking.
Yeah. He said he was making love to the cinnamon roll. What you mean you had a one-night stand with cooking?
It was a one-night stand. I thought I loved her, and then
because of the job you went into.
Yeah, I still do enjoy cooking, but just I don't think I could do that again for anybody else.
As a career?
as a career. Like I would love to own a restaurant. I would love to hire a chef to do his thing and be part of that environment. But being at the stove 10 hours a day, yeah.
I was the man for a little while.
Yeah.
And it's tough, especially when you got people that you got to tell them what to do. They coming in with a different idea of what they got to do, and you got to stop them. It's tough.
Yeah.
Cooking, period, is tough. And you know what? We got to sometimes give much respect to these cooks, whether they're in Carrabba's or the Olive Garden or at Denny's. We got to show much respect to them because it's demanding. You sitting there waiting for your order, but these guys are taking care of 13 tables, 14 tables, 15 tables. On top of that, you got the waitresses, you know, running back and forth and yelling at you because you messed up the order.
Yeah.
And people don't realize this. When the order's messed up, you know who's gonna pay for it, right?
The waitress?
Yeah, bro.
What? Oh, cause she get
Because in your mind, you're like, you know what? I told her what I wanted, and she put the order in wrong. Not thinking I told her what I wanted, and the cook messed it up.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, so
that makes sense.
Sometimes
that's why
the waitress ends up paying for.
Yeah, that's why I don't mess with people at restaurants. I don't like, you know, unless it's terrible, unless it's like horrible serve. Like,
okay, so
you could let stuff slide. Listen, but
no, I don't.
You don't let stuff slide?
Hell no. Oh. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the same way they did working hard, I worked hard for my money. So if I gotta pay $60, $70 for a meal to impress my girl because it's date night, that food better come out right. It better come out on point. Because I'm paying my hard-earned money. I want good service. And nowadays you don't really even see good service.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not gonna burn the place. I'm not gonna talk about them bad. I'm just gonna say I went to a restaurant to have breakfast. It was terrible. The potatoes were cold. I want American cheese. They bring me freaking cheddar. Come on. You know, so I was already fuming because, you know, when I get hungry, you know, I hear people telling me to do things.
I feel it.
I'm at that point that when you pay for service, you should get what you're paying for. You know?
That's true.
You should get what you're paying for.
That's true.
And I remember this guy saying, you know what, whatever job you choose to do it to the best of your ability. If you're a janitor, sweep like is nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you choose to do it to the best of your ability.
That's, yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment.
What's that?
Because
what you agree?
Some people don't appreciate that.
Listen, you can't go into a job regardless of how your boss makes you feel. You cannot go into your job to do a mediocre job when someone else depends on the service that you're providing for them. You can't. So if I go into a place to eat and because you're pissed off at your boss, you're going to give terrible service? How? Yeah, well, hold on. Let me finish. Look at it this way. Maybe I have a restaurant and maybe I enjoy what the hell you just did. And maybe I might be your lifeline. So that's why I say when you do something, do it to the best of your ability because you never know who's that person you're servicing.
Right.
You know? Maybe that guy that stopped at that restaurant stopped to eat because his restaurant is a little farther away and he was starving. Or maybe he got type 2 diabetes that he gotta eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by you bringing out a mediocre plate, because we're focusing on cooking right now, I might be like, you know what? I wouldn't hire this guy. But now if you flip it and you do the best of your ability, I'm like, wow, this was really good. And it's happened to me that somebody wanted to talk to me because they enjoy what I cook.
Right.
When I tell you, do whatever you do to the best of your ability, you never know who you're gonna impress.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Of course,
you got me thinking. You got me thinking.
Of course, that's what I do. Te pongo a pensar, papi. Listen, family, do me a favor. I want you guys to share this podcast. We need you. Without you, we don't get to where we want to get to. So share it, send it to a friend. If you have any ideas, hey, send it to us. I said I was going to have the phone line set up so that we can talk to people.
Absolutely.
You know, have people call in and just let them release.
Yeah.
Release their day.
People need that, bro.
You know? You got like 5 babies, you know, you at home, you're stressed out. You know, your man said he was gonna be home, but instead you find out he's at the bar with his buddies. Hey, call us up. Let's burn him. Let's release it. So eventually I'm gonna set up the line to do it. I've been procrastinating, you know, due to coronavirus and all that stuff.
No blame Corona.
I got, you know, how you got to blame everything on Corona. Yeah. I saw this dude the other day. I was like, damn, if Corona had a face, it would be that one right there, because he looked messed up. He really did. I was gonna take a picture and put it up, but I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do him that dirty.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Corona had a face, it would have been Homeboy.
That's messed up.
Before we leave, I want to talk about something that I'm looking at, and it annoys me. America, whether you're black, white, yellow, purple, green, an alien, if you're in America, listen to what I'm about to say. This country depends on other countries, and we should not. We should be self-sufficient, and we can be. But what happens? We got these big companies that move their companies to other countries because of the taxes and because of the labor, and that is so sad. Why are you doing that?
I'll shoot myself in the head, bro. That's like, you're right. That's one thing.
And this is why I'm getting at that. You guys see this controller that I have on the floor, right? You see it right next to you, Juice?
Yes, sir.
That controller right there. Okay, I'm waiting on a part that I ordered in October. And I haven't gotten the part yet. So I got to the point that I called the company and I said, just release my money back. Because guess what? My money is not going to be sitting in your account. So your accountant can move it around and get with the people to invest it while I'm sitting waiting for a piece to get here so I can fix that controller.
Right.
So I had to go and get a different controller to back it up. I love that controller that's next to you. My bed is so big enough that I might take it and put it in between me and my girl tonight.
That's weird.
Hey, I'm weird. It's all right though. If we as a society look at these things like, number one, we should not have no other country send food to us. We should be able to, you got Puerto Rico, okay? Puerto Rico is a commonwealth to the United States. Why not use it in the sense of, you know what? We can use this land to grow food and have Puerto Rico produce certain things that we're getting from other countries. Why not have Hawaii produce? Why not have Florida, that we're more tropical than other places?
Yeah, I mean they're known for their certain type of agriculture, but that's the thing. It's not just a certain type. Let's broaden it, make it bigger. Yeah.
Can we grow this there? Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's get some acres and let's grow there. You know, let's not depend on this country or that country to provide, to send us food, to send us medication. Are you freaking kidding me? We should not be getting medication from no other country. I'm sorry. I hope this doesn't sound racist, because that's one thing I'm not. But I'm looking at it, it's what's going on right now. These chips, these boards, okay, that go in vehicles, that go into controllers, that go into a lot of the stuff that we use, are made where? China. Are you freaking kidding me? You mean to tell me that there's nobody smart in this country that can actually make motherboards, that can make chips? But the problem is that these countries got people working for 50 cents a freaking hour.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to really pay an American to do that same job. That's the issue. That's why they outsource. That's why
if they can pull out so much money for a rescue plan and to build bridges and tunnels and crap, you know what? They can build that money. Why don't we become the country? Let us become the country that we sell chips, computer parts, and everything that other countries need. Let us be that country. Let's not depend on countries. Let countries depend on us.
Right.
Education, cybersecurity, building chips, building the stuff that we don't have to wait 7 and 8 months to get because it's in another country. This right here, you know how long ago this was ordered? 5 months ago.
The control?
This was ordered 5 months ago.
Shit.
I got this last week.
Damn.
The chip for that controller, I ordered it back in October.
Wow.
I got so mad that I called the company and I was like, you know what? Just release my money, because again, you're not going to have my money sitting in your account making money for you. It's not going to happen.
Right.
And we need to wake up.
Without giving me the goods.
Without giving me the product. No. we have so many people in this country that are very, very smart. And yet these Fortune 500 companies are outsourcing jobs to other countries. And you know what? We should get to the point that if we see the label and it doesn't say made in the USA, we shouldn't purchase it. Because when it's not made in the USA, that means that someone in another country is probably working for
pennies,
50 cents or who knows what they give them.
Literal pennies, literal pennies.
Meanwhile, if you see that it's made in the USA, it could be your neighbor that you're helping keep a job. It could be your brother, it could be your cousin, it could be someone you know that because of the job they doing, and you're purchasing from a company that's doing everything in the US, they have a job.
Is it because you don't feel that the foreigners are making the money that they should be making, or is just because that it's just because of the outsourcing?
It doesn't have to do with foreigners making the money. Now listen, hey, you're a foreigner, you want to make money, apply for a visa, come into the US and make money. I'm just saying we're depending on other countries for things that we should not have to. The country where dreams happen, right? This is where it happens. Why will we outsource anything? Straight up.
Straight up.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And like I always say, I know without you guys, we're nothing. So thank you for showing your love. As always, stay safe. Take care. We out of here.
Taínos Entertainment proudly announces a new exciting venture in the world of entertainment. A collaboration with successful recognized professionals. San Juan Festival, Multitud Entertainment, Más Música Productions, Hot Wheels, Ovi DJ Epa, Calle Pero Elegante, Freestyle Summerfest, La Llama Radio 104.5 HD2 FM, Taínos Entertainment. The best in Latin music.